She's gone like, what is wrong with you? What are you in Bangalore to do? You're trying to study. You're taking Papa's money.
Moving forward.
Yeah, bro. Chillin'. What's your secret nickname for Vijay?
Listen, the intention is not to, I feel like it's No Filter Vijay.
Yeah, quite literally. Don't make me feel short.
So no love for Ranbir Kapoor.
Extra.
Your entourage, they have many stories to tell us, including this crazy WhatsApp group called Milan Mein Maze.
That group is a freaking mess.
Yeah.
JioTV presents No Filter Neha Season 6, an initiative of Big Girl Productions and Jio7 in partnership with OnePlus, Black and White Ginger Ale, non-alcoholic beverage, Narayana Health and Rolling Stone India. A JioTV, Big Girl Productions and Creative Land Studios creation.
Welcome to No Filter Neha Season 6 on JioTV. Now, today's guest is a pan-India superstar. Having delivered super hits in Kannada, Tamil, Telugu and Hindi. She also has a degree in psychology, journalism and English literature. Yup, I'm still talking about one person. Please welcome the actor with the most enviable CV in the industry, the nation's crush, Rashmika Mandanna. Rashmika.
Oh my God, that is so sweet.
Really? Literally, when I was introducing you, I was just like, okay, these are like 5 different people. You're doing so much. Firstly, our biggest thing is that you have made it here and you have date issues. And it's been the hardest thing for you to make time.
I am so sorry. I really apologize.
No. We are very happy that you're here.
No, it's such a pleasure to be here.
It would have been a missed opportunity for us. And your first film, which was almost a missed opportunity for you. You want to tell us about that?
So I debuted with my film Kirik Party, right, in Kannada industry.
Yeah. Which you almost missed that, right? Which you thought that someone was prank calling you.
As in, yeah, because like, first of all, you don't have any connections into the industry. You don't even think in your wildest dreams that you will become an actor one day. You know, first, basically, I took part in Fresh Face 2014 and that's where the journey began. And this was also because my college proctor at the time, Adi Shakti ma'am, she, in fact, put me up for it. She was like, there's this Fresh Face thing happening. We need kids from our college. So we're giving your name. And I was like, okay, you can't say no to your teacher. And it was just like 1 week into getting into college. So I wanted to be in the good books. So I was like, yeah, ma'am, whatever you say, okay.
Yeah.
And next cut to, winning the title that year and all of that. And that's how it sort of like began. And I got this call from the producers from Kirik Party. And of course, like, I never in my wildest dreams thought that I had, the features or the talent or the, skill to be an actor.
Yeah, at this point, I want everyone, all cameras to cut close and say she never thought that she had the features to be on camera. All right.
Yeah, I actually had that.
Yeah, but you do have the modesty to be on camera.
I actually genuinely believed it.
Yeah.
So when I got the call, I was thinking that someone was prank calling me. And I was like, because it was scary getting a call from an unknown number to a girl in college. It's a scary thing. So I wouldn't pick any unknown numbers. And then it went to my teachers in my college at the time. And they were coming and telling me that these guys are trying to reach you. And then I was like, oh, okay, so are these people? I'm not sure. And
is this for real?
Yeah, is this for real? I'm taking my best friend and I'm going and I'm meeting them for the first time. And then I got to know it was legit.
So how did your family respond? कि ठीक है, बेटी actress बनने जा रही है कि oh my god, अब क्या होगा?
Yeah, it was actually the opposite because I was so scared to tell my parents. And I had actually gone into this meeting without telling my mom and dad. I took my best friend, Kaushik. I took him with me and we sort of like had this meeting and they were like, okay, tomorrow come back with a pair of glasses and, wear kurtas because that was the look of the film. And then went in. The second time I went, they were like, okay, you're in. And I didn't know how to react. They've given me a check of, I think, 25K or something. They gave me a check and I didn't know what to do with the check because back then you don't have your own account. You don't have, you're taking Papa's money. So I had this check and I'm like telling my best friend, I'm like, what do I do now? Now, of course, I have to tell my mom and dad. And I've broken the news to mom. I'm like, Ma, I went for this audition. I've gotten selected and they're taking me into their film. She's gone like, what is wrong with you? What are you in Bangalore to do? You're trying to study. Of course, because it comes from a fear, like place of fear and
Also the
protectiveness
unknown. Yeah.
and the unknown, right? Because nobody that I know in my entire circle, in my entire life, had any connection to do with film industry. So she's gotten really scared for me. And I'm like, no, they're really nice people. Come meet them. But right now I have this check. What do I do? Yeah, that's how it started.
That's how it started, and this is how it's going. We're going to come to that. You know, in one of your interviews, you also revealed that you didn't have, like, the means were very limited and you didn't have enough to even pay rent. So tell us, like, how does this level of success feel compared to where you were back then?
The whole sense of working hard comes from my parents. I remember when I was super little, this was a situation where we didn't have money to pay the rent, but my dad wanted all the best things for me. From there to come to where I am today, where I have the money, I'm comfortable, I have like the money to pay for myself and my family. But my family keeps saying that this is the money that you have earned. This is not our money. We are always going to be a middle class family. Like that's how I grew up and that's how I'm always going to be.
And your
regardless of-
parents, they were working or?
Yeah, so my dad is into business and my mom is a homemaker. Now I have a little sister.
Yeah. Who's
like
what, 12 years? Or
10 years old.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. It's about 16 years gap between us.
And apparently at some point you told your sister or somebody was informed that nobody should actually disclose that you're her sister so that she gets, this really super normal upbringing. Is that right?
Because I'm just like, also because this is something what my parents put in my head that this is your life. Don't get us involved in your life because they live in Mysore right now. And like the life that they lead is very different to the life that I lead. And mine comes with a lot of responsibilities and a lot of, expenditure on myself to be the, actor that I am. So I've always had this thing with my sister that she can get anything that she wants right now, just with, she can just say it and she can get it. But I don't want that for her because I'm the person I am today because of the upbringing that I've had. So she's got to have the same thing. And of course, there's a lot of security that I can give her. There's a lot of comfort that I can give her when the age is right, Now she's just too little.
Moving forward, your sister knows that you're there and she's fully aware of your success and how far you've come and the fact that you're a part of the movies. So does she ever look at you and say that mujhe bhi Rashmika ki tarah actor banna hai? Does she have
every day.
Oh, really? So what is that like? What are the dynamics at home like?
She loves the films. Of course, she's my sister. She's going to love every film that I do.
Yeah.
Sweet
No, we
thing.
love your films.
So she keeps, every time I cry on screen, apparently she just keeps crying for the next 3-4 hours because she's like, my sister is crying.
Okay.
If anyone scolds me on screen, she's like, she hates that person in real, right?
Okay. So no love for Ranbir Kapoor.
She's like, how can he do that? How can... She's given me one class.
Okay.
But that's another thing.
Yeah.
But she keeps saying that I want to be an actor. When I go back home and someone comes for a selfie, she's come and she's standing there and she's also smiling for the selfie. And then I find it all really cute. I'm like, that's all okay. But you don't know what time in the day I have to wake up and how much do I work out to, when I go to a skin clinic, what all do I, do. All of that, I don't think you should know yet. It's like she knows me as a sister completely, and as an actor, she knows me exactly how much as my audience know me. Nothing in the, personal.
But she doesn't know the back end of as to what all goes
No, BTS,
into it.
she knows
And
really.
I would assume that this is a conscious decision that your
Fully.
parents have made. And
Fully.
to have someone so young and somebody who could get influenced so easily, I think it is the right way forward. I mean,
Because how much is okay and how much is too little, you'll never know. It's
Yeah.
just how you bring up your sisters and your kids.
It's almost like raising a child because
yeah,
the age
yeah.
gap
She is
all-
my little baby. So.
Yeah. We want to know from you that what is that one moment that you decided that you're never going to settle for anything less than what you want? Like you're like, okay, this is it and I'm never going to settle.
I think it's a journey, to be honest. Like yesterday, there was something that I was doing, or some event that I was going to, or something that I was doing, and I was like, I still cannot get myself to say what I really want. You know, it is a constant journey, but I can.
Is this in public or is this on a set or?
Anywhere, because it's just a personality, and I think girls from a very young age have sort of like learned to be submissive in a certain sense. I don't know if I'm making sense with it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, you shouldn't be outspoken, you shouldn't, speak loud, you shouldn't dress up that way, you should, all of that, all of these small things that constantly people keep putting in your head, it becomes your personality somehow because you grow up with it, right? So I think growing up is all about realizing that none of that actually has to be true. It's you shaving off all of that fat to actually bring in your own personality. So I think that is what growing up is all about. I think that's one thing that I've realized.
And how far are you into that journey?
really working on it.
Okay. We all go through a similar process.
Yeah,
For me, it was kind of when I was in my 20s, I was always like dressing like other people because they were more successful.
Exactly.
So I was being like, this one's going to an award show because she's in a gold sari. So I'll do the same thing maybe the next time. And now it's just like, do your own thing.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah. Sometimes it comes with, spending time on set and doing multiple films and seeing success.
And
sometimes
talking
it comes
to
with
different
age.
people.
Yeah. Well, we're going to play our first game. So here's a very simple game, Rashmika. We'd like to get to know you deeper. It's called Cards for Sharing. And I'm just going to ask you questions. And please, without any filter, like with no filter, please answer these questions.
Yes.
Tell us, the first one, sleepless at 2 a.m. What are you thinking about?
Career? Future? Am I doing everything right? Am I going wrong somewhere? Am I doing it right? Okay, this is the best that I can do right now. Okay, fine, go back to sleep.
No, but I mean, for an overthinker like you and for someone who's as successful as you, I wouldn't imagine these kind of thoughts coming or like...
Because success really hasn't gotten to me. I just believe like fully and really that it's just a passing cloud. I'm seeing it right now and I might not see it tomorrow and I'll be perfectly okay with it, but I don't want to disappoint the love that I'm receiving.
So
the
you wanna
people who
hold on
pay
to
for
it.
your tickets and people who love you, I don't want to disappoint them ever. So
I promise you it's going nowhere.
thank you.
With that smile, that face, that filmography,
Thank you,
that
Swami.
talent,
Thank you,
all
thank
of
you,
that.
thank you for
So,
everything.
most embarrassing search history.
Probably how to lose weight.
Well, that's not embarrassing and also you don't need it.
After doing all the workouts and the diets and everything that you know.
So you would like randomly type in?
Just randomly, like what else don't I know?
Yeah, apart from 100 deadlifts and 200 deep squats and I don't know.
Actually, like my record yesterday was 100 kgs with deadlifts. Good posture.
All right.
I think that's a record
You
for
have
myself.
many fans here and here, including my husband, who's now going to be very interested apart from your movies. Oh,
yay.
100 kgs. Oh, okay. All right. If you could remove one moment from your life entirely, which would it be?
I think rather I would want to see my sister grow up because the last 7 years I wasn't really present while she's grown up. But every time I see her, she's just like she's almost my height now. I'm like, you're 10 years old. Don't make me feel short.
Yeah.
But I think that bit I would like to change.
That's very sweet. Thank you for sharing. Speaking of different people, your entourage, and they had many stories to tell us, including this crazy WhatsApp group called Milan Mein Maze. What is Milan Mein Maze?
That group is a freaking mess.
Yeah. You want to tell us about it? Because, I just want to tell you that...
Oh my God.
Yeah.
It is such a blast in that group.
And what happens?
So active. Milan Mein Maze actually started when we went to Milan last year. We had a blast. We came back and we thought, okay, fine, it's a group, it's gonna die down soon, okay, fine, yada yada. Cut to. We're going to Milan this year.
Again, Why? Because you're repping your WhatsApp group, or are you going back for work?
For work,
Yeah.
but that group is so freaking active. So active. It's more active than I think me talking to my mom.
Oh, really?
I talk to them more.
I'm pretty sure she didn't enjoy that. But
Yeah.
So speaking of Milan mein maze, हमने ना उनसे पूछा कि to describe you in 3 words.
Oh.
Yeah. So I was just like, yeah. क्या बोल सकते हैं? Of course, it came with high praise. You want to just take a shot at telling us what do you think that your lovely WhatsApp group has described you as?
Okay. Hardworking.
Okay. Wow, you close, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, no, okay. Smiling.
Smiling. So happy, hardworking,
Happy.
and yeah.
Nice.
Wow, happy, hardworking, nice.
Yeah, I don't know.
I just want to tell you, you're so off target. It's not even funny.
Oh, shit.
Because they've called you extreme.
Oh.
Yeah. For what reason, I don't know. Like, it just goes to one extreme to another. Sleep deprived, which we feel very bad for because we've pulled you out of bed to get you to do
They
this.
got it.
And the third thing, which I didn't believe at all, was they've called you a foodie. For someone who looks like this.
Okay, they actually are on target.
On target,
Yeah,
which
yeah,
you
yeah.
weren't.
Yeah.
But tell us, what's...
I thought they were going to be nice. Like, extras.
Yeah. But why are they calling you an extreme?
See, this is how your team just knows you the best, better than anyone else. I think because they know the travels that I do and the overthinking mind that I have.
Yeah, they called you an overthinker as well, but we only had 3 words. So we were like, let me just be kind.
Yeah, it's either this extremely good or this extremely bad. There's no in between. And I'm an extreme person.
But nothing wrong with that. And you're a foodie, and you're somebody who goes to the gym and does like 100 deadlifts.
Exactly why I have to go to the gym, na?
No.
Because otherwise, I think I'll really be in trouble. I think they'll say retirement ho gaya, so...
No, aisa kuch nahi hai. But tell me, what is Tiger Shroff's reaction when he sees you in the gym? Because I know that there is an epic story
He hasn't
there.
seen me in the gym.
Apparently-
And I think it's going to, if ever we do work out in the same gym, I think I'm going to be like, he's doing so much, I'm going to do extra. I think it's just going to keep doing that.
Or like in competition with each other.
Fully.
Yeah?
Like in gym, competition max.
I want to actually come down to discussing your latest film, which has been such a huge success. So congratulations on that.
Thank you.
You also famously get along really well with Ranbir Kapoor. We don't want to know about that. We want to know what is the most annoying thing about working with him.
Annoying
Yeah,
thing.
there's always an annoying thing.
The man just doesn't have anything going on in his head. He's so peaceful. He's like, yeah, what are you thinking about? Nothing. What a human being does think about something, right?
Okay.
And then
So he's
how does
zen?
it? He's full zen. Is so. Of course, I like that's a perspective I have of him. But I feel he's full zen. I'm like, oh wow, that's a blessing, honestly.
To be like that,
have.
especially on a film set.
Yeah, and also us being actors, because we're always overdriven about everything.
Okay, so, this is, of course, I can't have you here and not talk about Animal. And congratulations on the success. But this was a film somewhere accused a little bit of misogyny. You being the most powerful female character. I loved the Karwa Chauth scene. How did you manage to hold your own?
Dude, it's just a film about this character and he's messed in his head and he will go to any length for his father. And he's also
I feel like
tarnishing...
he will go to any length for his father. I feel like you're the same character saying, to what length will you go? Like, I almost got a flash of you playing the part. Anyway, yeah, go on.
No, because the whole film, the 1 year, like couple of months that I've shot the film, the whole time I was just like, okay, this character will do anything for his father, right? So it's just constantly engraved in my mind. So I'm like, you're talking about this one character. He's messed up and nobody can do anything about it. And you're telling a story about this messed up person. If you want the film to be raw and real and correct, this is how the film is going to be. So I just feel like saying that if people want to watch a life of this person, then they should watch it.
Which everyone did.
Which everyone did, and in fact appreciated. But like after watching it, coming and saying, oh this, oh that, oh, like I'm just like, did you enjoy the film? Yeah, that is
So let's leave it at that.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Now, you once said, in a very light-hearted way that you wanted to do something that people would troll you for. I mean, not that you got trolled, but anyway, you did Animal, and people always have opinions about, and there's negativity. Did that negativity ever get to you? Because you know कि picture hit हो गई है. So that big question is always there कि, like you said, picture देखी ना, अच्छी लगी, hit हो गई. So then does that, you know, when you're sitting alone and you get 5 minutes off, does that bother you? Or you're like, it's
See,
okay?
it depends on what they're trolling you about. I don't like people trolling women on their bodies. As long as that's not the case, and if they're trolling about film, cinema, my face in the film, and I see the dialogue, I know how the performance was. I have done the performance 5 months ago. Like, example, Karwa Chauth scene. It is 9-minute long scene. And while doing the scene, people loved it on set, right? People are like clapping, they're like, oh, it's done so well, da 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 da. But the trailer came out, and I was trolled so much for that one particular dialogue from the same scene. So in my head, I went into a space of, I did the 9-minute long scene, and everyone on set liked it. But people now are trolling me. So am I living in a bubble? Like are people not going to like this scene? Because you know what you've shot, but people don't know. People just know that, like,
but it's a fair
10
question
seconds.
to ask yourself.
So I don't want to ever be in my life where I'm living in a bubble. I need to be on the ground. I need to talk to people. I need to know what really is going on. I don't want to be like, oh, I'm an actor. Everything I do is cool. That's not me, right? Like, so
no, but it's such a great kind of way of sharing with us as to how you break it down and you take it and turn it in, you know, a positive way to understand where you could be slightly flawed according to the audience. They are not critics. They're just trolls. So the bigger you get, the more they will find in you to take you down.
Correct. That's a given. That's something that we chose for ourselves. But today, like, when people have watched the whole film, 90% of the people have come back and they're like, dude, we really apologize for trolling you, but this is your career best performance. Like, and I'm like, I know, because I felt right at that moment. And
my career has just begun, I want to remind you.
Hopefully.
So much more in store. Yeah. No, please continue.
But yeah, it just gives you confidence ki, okay, this is not just in your head. You're not living in a bubble. People do like the scene. So people do see your effort and people do like your performance, which makes me feel like, okay, next time I need to, you know, pull it up a little. What is the maximum? What is the length that I can go for?
And while you were on set, did you think it's going to be like this big?
I knew Ranbir and Sandeep were creating a madness. Every time we were sitting and talking, I was just like, do you boys just realize what you guys are creating? Because I feel like somewhere I saw it, but at the same time, I can't say that I predicted it or something.
Yeah.
But I just had confidence in my boys. I was like, you guys are going to nail it, man. You have nothing to worry about. Like, I freaking love it.
Now, I'm changing the mood a little bit.
Okay.
And Rashmika, since you're a stalwart across industries, Hindi, Tamil, Telugu, Kannada, I'm going to throw a bunch of questions and situations at you. And what you have to tell me is, which industry does it best? Marketing. Bollywood. Sticking to call time. Telugu. Sense of humor.
Tamil.
Oh, really? Nice.
Yeah, I love Tamil people just speak.
Pay parity.
Different teams, honestly.
Teams, all right. So we leave that to your Milan mein maze to lock and then tell you pay parity. All right. Food on set.
Kannada, Telugu, Tamil. Before entering to Hindi, I used to eat on set. Now
so clearly you're not a Vada Pav fan. We've stated that.
No. I do love, but now you don't really, you restrict yourself from having.
Okay, fine. Work-life balance.
Telugu.
Yeah? Wow.
Because we just have 9 to 6. We don't have 9 to 9.
All right. The least intrusive paparazzi. Not
South.
Oh yeah, South.
Yeah.
Okay. Phone etiquette. Like the set that uses the phone the least. यहाँ पे तो Instagram बहुत चलता है. यहाँ पे हर break में.
No, but some films which, example Pushpa, you can't like take pictures because you can't put it out.
Yeah.
They're like, so teams.
Teams again. Yeah. The warmest fans, like the best fans are from which part of the country for you?
Kannada, Delhi fans, Telugu are such love. Tamil, it's just, I'm very personal with them, so I can't really pick a place as in that, but I'm just really super personal with them.
But that's nice.
Yeah.
I think you've done very well in this game.
Thank
and
you.
Yeah, balanced it out very well, and you gave everyone like awards.
As in, I was honest. So.
Yeah, you were honest. Now, you know, cinema is such a significant influence as far as pop culture goes. How do you strive to go that extra mile to use your influence to kind of have talk about trends and conversations around pop culture? Because you're young, you're influential, everyone follows you.
I think I'm more of the old school type. Example, on my social media, I have this tendency of not putting in too much of my personal life. I think that's very important for me as a person. But trends and all of that, I just feel comfort is the most important thing for me. I don't do anything which is, as in people can see it when I'm uncomfortable. It's just like, why do you have to wear that or why do you have to do that when you're not comfortable? So now I've realized that I don't have to do it. And now I'm just like, comfort.
and that's the influence.
Yeah, I think that's, and being real. So I think in Fresh Face back in 2014, so back then I remember that anywhere I would just walk around hippity hopping and all of that, and all the girls are like sitting there in front of the mirrors doing their hair. And I'm like, ting, 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 ting. I'm walking to one place to another, and I'm like, hey, what is this? What is this?
Yeah.
So I think that personality has stayed through. And I just believe that being real and I genuinely believe that everyone's lives are hard. And if you're working with someone, bring in a smile on their face so that you don't have to give them extra luggage or load of being someone mean. You might as well be nice.
Now, speaking of not putting too much of your personal life on Instagram, so you have a very strong friendship with Vijay Deverakonda. Tell us the best and worst thing about being friends with him.
Best thing would be that we all come from a very middle class families. So
the thinking.
And our perspectives are very like alike, and I love that because I think that's just being real and that's just it's easy. The worst thing about him is he's just too serious all the time. It's just
Guys, just put that in the promo.
Work. And he's just like, he's just a rocket.
You're one of the youngest and first people to enter the 900 crore club. It's insane. Out of 19 of your films, 14 have been super hits, and you have been here for a short span of 7 years. And what is your like kind of secret to selecting scripts, and do you know all this is happening around you? Because sometimes you don't even know that such big things are happening. Like, this is it. You know you've arrived, right?
And no, that's still not gotten into my head, but soon I hope I start believing that. But for me, I entered with Kannada industry, and I sort of like didn't have this language barrier or barriers in creative, like in cinemas ever in my life. So as soon as my second film released, I already started doing my first Telugu film. And then Telugu sort of like took off, and because I had this Adi Shakti ma'am, who sort of like started my whole career. She's a Tamilian, and she was telling me when I did my first film that I really want to see you in a Tamil film. So I did a Tamil film mainly because of her, and there was a lot of well-wishers from Chennai saying, why aren't you doing a Tamil film? And so I did a Tamil film for them. And then I think around the lockdown is when Hindi started for me. So I think I've gone into different industries for the well-wishers, honestly. And I never had this thing of, okay, I'm comfortable in the industry, I'm going to stay here and I'm going to, just be a star here. I'm like, why should anything stop us from doing cinema anywhere? So that's sort of like, I sort of like maintained that throughout my career, and that's why I'm in like 4 different industries now.
Right choices, right directors, right performances, all of that.
Directors, directors, co-stars.
And all of this kind of coming together soon, and I hope it lasts. What's next for you, Rashmika?
So I just wrapped up my film called Chhava in Hindi. And I'm shooting for Pushpa 2 right now. And
Big smiles on our faces.
I have The Girlfriend Coming, which is a Telugu film, but very interesting. And I'm starting to shoot a film with Dhanush sir. I think the day after. Yeah.
Wow, we wish you luck with that.
Thank you.
And that's amazing. That's a great lineup. And I'm just glad we could make time to have you. Chava, tell us about working with Vicky. No good stuff. I mean, tell us the bad stuff.
No, he's just too nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I miss the team so much. I keep messaging Lakshman sir. I'm like, sir, it was so good being on this set and I really miss it. I genuinely do. And Vicky, I just saw that he's gotten hurt on his shoulder and I was like, dude, are you okay? So these, these gems that you meet in the industry, of course, you meet them only for work and you're just like, as actors, like 8 hours a day or 12 hours a day for a couple of months, you travel together, you get to know them as, their personalities.
Yeah.
And then, of course, you sort of like part ways and you come back together when you work another time. But the beauty of it is that you've made a friend. And any sort of, help you need or any sort of, call that, okay, this person is the best person to take this advice from or something, they're just a call away.
Yeah, so you have a phone-friend relationship with Vicky now.
As in, no, no, that'll be too much.
No. So like advice and...
No, he's been a genuinely gem of a person.
He really is.
He really is.
I can vouch for that.
Yeah.
He's a great friend. I can totally vouch for that. It's time to play our game. It's called Bol Ya Bol. We're going to throw professions at you. You have to tell us which celebrity is most suited for this profession.
Okay.
All right? In case you don't wish to answer, which we're hoping you answer, you have to pick up a chit and do this.
Okay.
All right.
Wait, but I'm not dissing anyone. No saying, oh no, they're better at this profession or something.
No. Okay. Let me clarify.
Yeah,
Very good point.
yeah.
This has got nothing to do with their careers and
Yeah,
not
yeah.
that they will be better at this, but just for fun, we'll be like, oh, there also is a possibility for an
as a-
alternate
yeah,
career
yeah.
for a day.
Okay.
Chalo,
Okay.
let's do that.
See?
All right.
Yeah, got myself into
Yeah.
enough trouble.
All right. First one, therapist.
Therapist.
Somebody who gives great advice.
Vijay.
Vijay. Okay. Gossip columnist. Someone who has all the khabar.
I think Ranbir.
Okay.
Like I've heard of it, but he's never told
Even
me
I have
anything.
heard of it and many people have said this on the show also.
I don't know, but I've just heard of it. So
Okay. Professional model.
professional model. I think Ananya. She really has a body for it.
Someone else said that as well.
Yeah.
Matchmaker.
Karan Johar. I've seen that. I don't know.
Sexpert.
I don't know.
Yeah, you're like, mujhe kya pata.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Promote this show in Telugu. Hi, Andaru. Na peru Rashmika Mandanna. No Filter with Neha chudandi. Nenu season 6 lo vachanu. So I hope you like it. Enjoy cheyandi and eppudu love.
You're very cute. Has anyone told you that I'm looking at you like, oh my god, what a cutie? Okay. Professor.
Professor Sukumar sir. He was actually a math professor, my Pushpa director.
Oh, wow. Okay. Fitness instructor.
Tiger.
Yeah. Unanimous. All right. Stand-up comedian. Someone who's really funny.
Allu Arjun sir?
Really? See, that's the thing. This is what, the games do. हमें पता भी नहीं चलता कि कौन मजाक करता है, कौन नहीं.
No, because when I shoot, when I'm shooting for Pushpa, he's like always, like speaking and entertaining and all of that. So, yeah.
Okay. Next one, detective.
Arjun Kapoor?
Okay.
I think
That's
so.
fine. We like the answer. I was just like, मैं बोल दूँ आगे कि नहीं. I'll keep this here. You're doing very well in this game. Call center executive.
Call center.
Someone who's always on the phone.
I don't think any actor has this patience to be on the
No, but who's always on the phone.
Always on the phone, Vijay.
Sorry. I feel like without wanting to, we've kind of like spoken about it. Yeah, you'd be like, what have you gone and done?
Yeah.
Anyway, influencer.
Influencer. Sarah?
Yeah.
no?
Yeah, she's great. Like her social media, yeah, and all that. Everything is
Yeah, very
fantastic.
cute.
And last, stripper.
I have a name, but I don't want to say.
Yeah, say it. Someone who you want to see naked.
No, yeah.
Okay.
Why would I want to say anyone?
Actually, tell me later then, after we call back.
No, I think he'll do a wonderful job as a character in the movie as a stripper.
Okay.
Like, one of those really, but I'm not.
I'm trying to guess who. What does it say?
What's your secret nickname for Vijay?
Listen, the intention is not to, I feel like it's No Filter Vijay.
Yeah, quite literally.
All right.
I call him Viju.
Viju. I must say that after that answer, you started a new hashtag for sure. I don't know about anything else, but it's been an absolute pleasure having you on No Filter Neha.
You're an absolute darling. Since the first message, I was just like, oh my God, this is so that was so sweet.
No, but really, that's a little something from all of us
people-
at No Filter Neha.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And
I hope I make everyone proud. And I promise the no time is all because I'm shooting for Pushpa.
yeah, and we can't
out
wait to
there.
see you in Pushpa and in Chava and in The Girlfriend and all the other movies that you're
Thank
shooting
you.
for. And wish you
Thank
all the best and all the love and success to you, your parents, your sister, Milan Mein Maze, and to Viju.
Yes. All of them.
Thank you, all of them. Thank you very much, Rashmika.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Produced by Creative Land Studios, shot at Creatorland. Outdoor partner Bright Outdoor Media Limited.